You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we're back. Last episode was a phenomenal time actually. We pulled a lot of really cool stuff like Black Rose, a lot of great games. It was fun deck building with a lot of you guys. If you guys ever have suggestions, or always put it in the comment section. I do listen to all of them. Great time last time. Probably going to have another event like that, maybe for the 250th episode, something like that. We shall see. But this is the deck that we were playing at the end. It was actually performing quite well. We got to Platinum 3 with it, which is it's pretty good. I mean, it's not the highest we ever gotten, but who the hell cares? It's a totally different meta than we were before. Pulled in a lot of insane stuff like Sword Soul Blackout, Thousand Eyes Restrict, lots of great cards. Let's go play some more. Alright, this coin flip was secured. The hand is... I have no way to banish these guys. It's not like terrible. It's awful. It's pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's pretty awful. We can make... Yeah, this is where you wish you were playing a rank 4, but I mean, we used to be playing a rank 4 in this. Yeah, this hand is rough. There's not much you can do. We can't banish anything right now. We also went first. You know, like there's literally nothing I can do. This hand is just bad. I can maybe get to like... The problem, I can't even like hard banish anything either. I have Nemesis Corridor, but I can't banish anything. I can go like here. Summon this. I can... Honestly, at this point, just... Summon this, not even waste anything else. Make this. Yeah, we don't have a way to banish anything right now. Which is unfortunate. Because nothing is battled, so we just use this, summon this back. No, we don't want to ghost over our own card. And unfortunately, we just pass here. We just didn't draw anything that would help us banish in any way. So it's kind of rough. No Nemesis Corridor here. Yeah, not the best hand. Sometimes these level 4 Tenyis just really do suck. And it's like, obviously, I wouldn't be playing them if I had more of these right here. If I had more of these, I legitimately just wouldn't be playing them. Because they do, like, when you draw 2 level 4 Tenyis, and in this case, 3 level 4 Tenyis, they do absolutely nothing. And it happens from time to time. Oof. This is a combo deck, and I don't think Ghost Ogre really does much. I don't think it really does much. Because, like, what can I Ghost Ogre? Maybe the level 6. And special summons from Graveyard. Maybe that's our best bet. Off the top of my head, that's probably the best bet. Yeah, I could Ghost Ogre this. No point. Special from hand. Special this. Fiend. These are all tuners. You're going to use this. Summon another tuner. Or not a tuner, a regular one. No tuner. Just going to summon the king. Or search the king. King can be special summoned. Okay, now he's going to make the level 6, obviously. Never mind, he's going to use Crimson Gaia. See, I can Ghost Ogre Crimson Gaia. But he already has full combo on board, so... Had one Red Dragon Archfiend to card that. Yeah, this is honestly a pretty good card to Ghost Ogre. I'm going to go ahead and Ghost Ogre it. I'm just going to go ahead and hope for the best on that one. Yeah, they're going to, yep, Red Rising. This is the guy I would have, this is the guy that I potentially would have Ghost Ogre instead. Ghost Ogred, because then I would have Ghost Ogred him and he would have been stuck on 3 tuners. That would have been kind of cool. But at the same time, this could have searched some crazy stuff too. Because this basically searches the entire arc, it searches the trap card. But that could have been a good play too, because if I would have Ghost Ogred that, he would have been stuck Synchro Summoning and he would have had 3 tuners and nothing to do with them. Actually, never mind, he's got something to do with them right now. He's going to make Tyrant. 2 tuners plus a non-tuner. Any of those non-tuners? He destroyed everything. Okay, cool. Definitely going to activate Shathana. Yeah, banish. Summon back. Monk. Yep, destroy a card. Yes. Obviously, yes, we're going to do that. Alright, he's setting. This is positive already. We managed to survive. We have our Nemesis Corridor in hand. We have also Destrudo in hand, so we're going to activate for sure Nemesis Corridor. Like that's without a doubt. We do that first. We'll see what he has. He's going to Red Zone. What is that going to do? When your opponent activates a card or effect, target 1 card in the field, destroy. Alright, so that kind of settles what I'm going to do. So what I was going to do is maybe go the Destrudo line and go Yazi and do all that. But now that this is on the field, while you control Red Dragon Archfiend, target and destroy, you can target 1 banished. Synchro Monster, special summon it. He has none. Okay, so then this card really doesn't do anything right now when your opponent activates. Okay, he doesn't have anything. So we can actually go Yazi, pop this, and go Yazi route here. Taya, do all that. Or we can just make Thunder Dragon Colossus, call it a night. And Thunder Dragon Colossus is pretty good against this deck because all of their adding is pretty much done if I do that. I actually think the Thunder Dragon Colossus is the better play. Because it's more risk-free. Just in case he has some insane hand trap, I don't want to go Destrudo and then he hand traps me and I get cooked. So I'm just going to go Battle Phase with these two. I think the Resonators not being able to search is pretty good. I think this is pretty sick. And then in Graveyard we still have Shathana and Nahata. So yeah, I think it's actually pretty decent. Again, no searching on against Resonators is like really, really good. Because Droll beats this deck. So obviously Thunder Dragon Colossus is really going to beat this deck up. Yeah, again, he can't search with that. So that's one card that's stopped. And then we'll see what else he's got. As long as he doesn't have like a special summon this card. How is he searching right now? Oh, from Graveyard. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so he's going to summon this. Oof. And he's going to summon this. These are both tuners. And then this can't search. Yep. Okay, cool. Maybe I made the right decision. Maybe I actually didn't make the right decision. I guess we'll learn one day. I think I made an okay decision there. So we'll summon this. Activate the Destrudo. Pay 4,000. Summon this. Now we can go Yazi. The Destrudo's even more insane now that we've got... Yeah, the Destrudo's even more insane now that we've got Red Rose. Or Rose Dragon, Black Rose. Activate, destroy this. Destroy... Not that it really matters. Okay, so this summons a Red Dragon Archfiend from Graveyard. I don't know if any of these count as it. But I'll just destroy this, no problem. And then we can activate this, summon Taya now. And then Taya will finish this game off, because we'll go Taya. Have activate Taya. Banish. For all it matters, banish this. Yep, summon the token. Summon this. We're going to spin back 2. We also could have just made Berserker here too, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, activate. Summon this. See, this deck can really be good sometimes. It actually can be kind of crazy. It actually can be kind of insane. And then we chain link to Taya. Like, the things that this deck can accomplish, especially, like, look at this board. This shit is actually kind of crazy. It actually is. We can send Adhara to add back. We're just going to go Ashuna. Send Ashuna. Shuffle those 2 back. We can pop to summon something. But honestly, we're at the point where we're at 59. We might as well go to battle phase. Stop wasting time. I feel bad for this guy. Why waste his time? We have him under Thunder Dragon Colossus. It's enough of a headache. But that, I thought, was a pretty good Ghost Ogre. Like I said, there's really only... There's 2 cards we could have Ghost Ogre, and I think I Ghost Ogre the right one. Okay, this is what my opponent was playing. They were playing obviously a pretty generic Platinum version of Resonate. Okay, we're in Platinum 3, so that means we can open 2 booster packs instead of 1, which I will do, and we'll see. I'm very excited. Like I said, last episode, we did play for a long time, and we spent a lot of time deck building, but we actually did pull some really good stuff. Gungan Suship, that would be cool one day if we pull all those. Migratory, Bird, oh, I already have this. It's crazy. This is a subpar super rare. Now we have 2 of a Hand Destruction. That could be good in early deck. Arid, Clad. Yeah, this card's actually not, like, it's a -1, and it gives your opponent cards, and each player has to send 2 cards, so if your opponent has 1 card, you actually can't use it, but, like, there are, like, it's an okay card for what it is. It's, like, it puts monsters in the graveyard. It can be good for certain decks. It's just a little bit... It's a little too outdated to play again. Like, that card just is not... Against Draco... Like, why would we run that against Draco? Plus, they can actually chain Phymena, fuse their hand away, and then I don't even get to resolve it. So, it's a little bit rough. Cerberus, Gen X Alley, Bella Madonna. Come on now. What do we have here? Chaos Infinity. Changes many defense position monsters on the field as possible to attack position. Summon 1 Mech Lord monster. Oof. Not Mech Lords. Rocket Arrow Express. Sangha the Thunder. This is a good card for Dragon decks. And Dark Contract. Alright, let's open up the 3 legacy tickets we've got. At this point, what are we hoping for? Kraken, Barrier Statues. That's about it. I really don't think there's anything else. We pulled everything good that you could possibly pull at this point. It'd shock me if we pulled something I didn't have that was good out of nowhere. I think we've pretty much pulled everything. Maybe there's like random commons and stuff that could come up that could be good. I don't know, but it's definitely not Mon Larvas. It's definitely not him. So, one day. Okay, our hand is insane, but we did lose the coin flip. We're playing Odeon. Oof. I'm going to try my best, but our hand is really good, actually. We do have a bounce, which is pretty important for playing against this deck. Because we got to get this guy off the board, or at least this off the board, and then we can destroy everything else. But, no, this hand is actually, like absolutely insane. Obviously, you wish you went first, but honestly, I don't even know if going first would have mattered. Whatever, he has a 60-card deck. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if going first would have mattered. This is a tough deck to play against for a Masochist. Like, control decks in general are really, really tough. They really actually are. Because they do a lot. They do a lot in terms of accumulating advantage. What do you send? Oof, he's playing the anime version too. This guy opened seriously good. Actually, did he even open that well? I don't even know. He opened Man with the Mark. He searched this. He set the trap card. He set another random card. Like this, he didn't even open, as far as I know, that well. He just happened to open Man with the Mark out of a 60-card deck, and that in itself is pretty good. So now he's going to activate this one, and he's going to set another card. Yep. And then he's going to be able to summon the Apophis monster turn 1. If he wants to. The Apophis Contact Fusion Man. Yep, there he is. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This deck's kind of fun. The Odeon deck. Like, it's cool that they made it not suck. Oh, this guy's even playing the brick, too. He's even playing that one. It's insane. Like, this, by the way, this entire board was off of one man with the mark. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Yeah, he gets to set all this stuff back. It's a pretty insane board for what it is, honestly. I don't know if we're going to, like I said, I don't know if we're going to be able to break it. I'll try my best. The Bestial's dead. Vishuda's not dead at all. Vishuda's not dead. Moyi is not dead. But he does have negates. Moi's not dead. Yeah, a few cards here are dead, though, for sure. Mare is whatever. Nahata. Okay, so we'll start. We'll activate Vishuda. We'll start with this. Activate Vishuda to summon. Yep, summon that out. And then we will Monk of the Tenyi. Like I said, this is somewhat doable. We just have to really play it smart. Like, we really, really have to play it smart. Activate this. Right now, his monsters, Apophis monsters, can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects as long as this is on the board. So we have to return either this guy or this. Actually, no, we have to return this because he's got 2 copies of the Temple of the Kings anyway. So we have to return Mr. Man with the Mark. Yep, so we return that. Cool. So next, we will summon Nahata. Yeah, going second Nemesis Corridor is a lot better because you can almost guarantee things more easily when they're going second. Then we'll activate Nemesis Corridor. Cool. Shuffle this back. Summon this out. This is the best hand that we've drawn in quite a while. I'm not even gonna lie. It is an uphill battle, regardless of that. But it is one of the better hands that we have drawn. But it is definitely 100% an uphill battle because his hand's kind of crazy. And then we'll go first with the Moyi. Activate this. Reveal the Mare. It depends how far he lets us go, too. It really depends on that. He's gonna Apophis. Obviously, this is gonna be a negate. So he's gonna have 2 negates too on top of this. And then he's also going to be able to pop a card with the Serpent Apophis. Apophis Swamp Deity. It's going to negate Moyi. And also he's going to pop a card too. Which we'll see what this. I have protection for this, which is nice. Thundering Colossus, yes. We will be banishing Nemesis Corridor. Okay, cool. So now things get a little complex, but not super complex. We use these 2. We can make Black Rose blow up the whole board. We can make that. I don't have protection anymore. Activate this. Discard Mare. Summon back Mare. He's gonna summon another Swamp Deity. That'll do it. That will do it. So he'll do that. Probably negate the Shaman. And at this point, might as well negate the Colossus while he's at it. Yep. Cool. So now we just have... What options do we have here, honestly? We can go into a Berserker. Our follow-up's not great with the Berserker. Thunder Dragon Colossus negated. Next turn, each kind of goes full combo all over again. He has another Man with the Mark. Once Man with the Mark is on the field, none of his monsters can be destroyed by battle or card effects. We're super down in card advantage. None of his monsters are earth, so... I mean, none of his monsters are dark or light, so we just lose on that one. I honestly think we just scoop it up. But we made a pretty good attempt there. And honestly, I think if we had gone first, there's a shot we would have won that one, because our hand was actually really good. Alright, this time we lost a coin flip again. I think we lost every coin flip so far. Which, it sucks, but that's life. This hand is actually terrible. We have a Judgment. No summonable worms. I think it's funny that we've suddenly started, like, we went like a few episodes where we wouldn't open Nemesis Corridor. Now we just have been opening this one of game after game after game after game. We've now been, what is this, 3 games in a row we've opened it, which is kind of insane. Our opponent's playing a deck that's going to take a significant of time off the years of my life, and I don't think I'm going to stick around. I'd rather have a shorter episode and not have to watch this. I rather would. I just, and that hand is too shit. My hand is absolute garbage. I don't think this is worth it for anybody. Unfortunately, like I said, 3 games in a row we opened Nemesis Corridor, no hand traps, but yeah, his hand is a little too, his deck is a little too good. Forget the hand. Okay, I should have looked at that Apophis deck to see the contents of it. This hand is actually pretty good, honestly. It's actually pretty good. We honestly could just sit on a Tenyi. Like legitimately, we could just sit on a Tenyi. This hand is pretty good. We will summon Adhara, or at least attempt to summon Adhara. Summon that out. Monk. Make a monk out of that Adhara. Activate Heavenly Dragon Cycle for sure. We gotta start getting this going. Tribute, if they ash it, that sucks for us. If they ash this, that really sucks. Because then we just have Solemn Warning. But I had to kind of make some kind of a play. If I just sat on the monk, I could have used all 3 of these. But because I used Heavenly, and I didn't play around the ash, thank God that resolved. Thank God that resolved. That could have been very bad. We can go Taya, but Taya leaves us at risk of not having other cards usable. I think we can go Ashuna here to field. Yeah, why not? You know, it doesn't really matter, so we'll just put it on the field. Put Ashuna on field. Now we can summon a monk. Yeah, summon a monk. And now we can activate Ashuna. And now, if he ashes this, well, it happens. But he's probably banking on the fact that we've still got 3 cards in hand and we haven't used a normal summon. And he's like, oh, let me save this ash for something more important. Which, to be fair, is actually the correct play. But he doesn't see our hand. And the fact that I sort of got greedy there for a second. And honestly, I could have lost us the duel. I honestly could have actually lost us the duel. When I used this Heavenly Dragon Cycle. I honestly could have screwed everything up. Because if he had ashed that, I would have been stuck on this and this, not doing anything, and then basically I'd be stuck on one solemn warning there. He's gonna ash that. Okay, so the card I would have searched with this one is actually, I would have searched the Shathana for sure. I would have searched Shathana 100%. Shathana would have been the best one. All right, so we're gonna summon now. We're gonna add back the Ashuna. Yeah, I was gonna go with the which Tenyi was I going to go with? The Shathana, because Shathana would have actually doubled as another interruption. What is this? Oh, I can summon this still. Actually, sure. Actually, I will summon this. Yeah, Shathana would have doubled as an additional interruption, because when you pop Shathana, you can summon back. When you pop the monk, you can use Shathana to bring it back and then pop another monster. So that would have been pretty cool. But I'll sit on this, and this is actually pretty good. I actually have a decent amount of interruptions here. I don't want to keep playing because I don't want to play into an imperm, and I haven't done anything that has been impermable right now. Whereas now, if I make like a shaman or something, even though I don't have any cards in hand anyway, that would have potentially opened me up to an imperm. We'll see what our opponent's playing here, but this is actually a half-decent board, honestly. Like, it actually isn't... Oof. Sometimes I really hate this deck. His deck is really annoying. What happens with this card? If this set card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. What does this do once on field? Add a white force. So I'm going to be stopping the special and the add. I think that's worth it. I think it's a Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi worth it. I don't think it's a Solemn Warning worth it. Solemn Warning negates and destroys. This will just keep his monster in his hand, but it's negated. So he can't summon, he can't do anything. That's a really good card to stop. Generally, he can activate the Toy Soldier now. I can negate the Toy Soldier. This card special summon, add a toy box. I mean, the problem is he hasn't even used the normal summon yet. So that's my issue. Because right now I can just use Blackout to pop 2 cards. Like if he summons this, I can pop 2 cards with the blackout, so it's not even the end of the world. Yeah, it is what it is on that. He has the type of deck that has more plays than I have interruptions, so that can be a bad thing. From your hand, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and once per turn you can activate these effects. Destroy up to spell trap cards, okay. I'm going to wait for him to activate it first, because these are once per turn effects. Is this a soft once per turn too? This card's kind of crazy. Okay, so now we black out. So we'll destroy 1 of our monks. And then this and this. And like I said before, if we had the Chthana in graveyard too, we would have been able to bring back our monk and then pop an additional card. He did ash that, so it's not the end of the world, but it's pretty good. Like I said, but we went down on resources very quickly here. And next turn he has a bunch of amazing resources. He still has 4 cards. I'm going to 100% stop this Sylvie. Sylvie's like the best card. This guy's hand's insane. Like this guy had Sylvie, the little girl, a toy. This guy's hand was absolutely insane. Okay, Maputra. The problem is I don't think that I can OTK with this hand. But I will definitely try. Oh, well, forgot about this. I have this. So we'll start with this. Can we get to 8,000? Oh, I don't know if I can. Not with this hand anyway. We can go here. The other thing, again, we don't have any cards on board, and that's kind of a problem, because then I can't do anything with Boxy, and I can't do anything with Yazi, because, like, that card requires me to have cards, too. Okay, so that's fine, though. I think we're going to go to Flawless. Flawless. And... or we can just go make a... yeah, it's Flawless, draw hand traps, or Adhara. Because Adhara will get me somewhere. Actually, it's fine. It's fine. I think Flawless is actually better in this situation. I think we activate this. Yeah, because the Flawless would have summoned me the bigger monster, but I don't think it's not that serious. Yeah, we summon this. I think we get Chthana into the loop. You summon Chthana. I think we just summon this. No big deal. I think we just go into the big Tenyi. Yeah, this one. We go battle phase here, enter battle, and then we sit on a variety of things here. So we have targeting, protection, destruction, protection, air quotes. And then we have, when our opponent summons an effect monster, we draw 2. And then our monster's unaffected by monster effects, so half decent. He's going to activate this, send a spell trap. Now we're going to draw 2, and we hopefully draw some decent hand traps. My alternative play was to not end on Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi. And instead end on just this dude, basically. Drago Berserker. But I honestly don't think that would be that much better. We drew things, again, like, the hope here was to draw hand traps. The only thing he does is banish. And that's good, because we could just banish LZ in hand, but he still would have added, he still would have sent, he still would have used this effect. All 2 of the 3 effects we just witnessed would have still resolved. So we would have basically ended on like a monk and a berserker instead of the field spell. Right now we have berserker plus Flawless Perfection. It's like marginally different. Like it's marginally better. If the other play was better, it's marginally better. This deck is like, I told you, this deck, I hate playing against it because it feels like it just goes on and on and on. And it really is like you can stop 4 cards and they're still going. And it's, sometimes it can be a little bit much. Like if your deck doesn't lose 2 hand traps, I think Konami overcooked a little bit, because we're talking 2 generic hand traps. If your deck doesn't lose to an impermanent Ash, they probably did too much. They honestly did. They probably did too much. Like, I understand sometimes you'll have like an insane hand, and this guy had a pretty good hand, Because he had the LZ, and then he had the Sylvie, and then on top of that, he had Sylvie, LZ, and the little toy man. But still, we'll see what we can do here. Alright, so yeah, our opponent's still going here. There's some in the Diabelle, among other things. He can pay half his life points. He targeted our monster. We can use Mapuche to negate and destroy. Target one monster, your opponent destroy it. We're going to negate and destroy this, yeah. We're going to do that. And then if he destroys it with something else, then we'll use the Shathana. So we'll start off with this. I do like this about the Tenyis. Also, my monster's unaffected. I'm dumb anyway. My monster's literally unaffected. I get to destroy this, right? Do I? Or just negates? Yeah, I didn't even have to do that. Like, I literally didn't have to do that. My monsters are unaffected by monster effects. So I didn't even know why I did that. That was just unnecessary. Like, I read that out loud. I didn't even have to do that. So my card wouldn't have been destroyed anyway. But I guess it's whatever. It's not the end of the world. Also, we have Nahata in hand. So if he summons something that's large and attack, we can still do a lot. The pure Tenyi build is, like, the pure Tenyi playstyle is cool. It just in a lot of cases doesn't do enough, which is unfortunately what we opened here. We basically opened Tenyi control, because we opened like the level 4s that work as hand traps and graveyard hand traps, and we opened like basically all Tenyis. We didn't really get to Sword Soul, and actually for the last few duels we've basically been virtually playing all Tenyi, and it's good, but it's a little bit underwhelming when you're playing against what we're witnessing right now. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like you're just waiting for your opponent to misplay. You really are. Like, I'm just waiting for him to like crash into my monster. I'm waiting for him to not read this thing in the graveyard. I'm waiting for him to not read this, including me. I also didn't read this. I'm waiting for just those kinds of plays. Like, that's the problem with this. He's gonna go to battle phase. Yeah, he's gonna attack with this. We honestly can let the two of them crash and I just destroy this. So I'm probably going to just do that. Yeah, so that gets destroyed. Now we just activate this in damage step. Yeah, summon this back. And then we get to pop the Diabelles, yes. And he probably has protection, like something you can banish, something blah, 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 blah. And then you can protect your whatever, something. Every deck now has that. He's going to attempt to crash again. Or never mind, this deck just has straight up protection from something somewhere on the field. Probably this, I don't know. So now we'll activate the Nahata so our monster doesn't die. Because I want to keep it on board, because at this point it's actually helping me draw. So I kind of have to keep it around. So you can send something to negate. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where the protection for this card is coming from. It's not from that. This is negated, it appears. Is this negated? What's going on with this one? He's going to play some cards in the... Okay, sure. I honestly don't know where the protection for this card is. I don't know. Monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. While you control 2 or more Diabelle Star monsters. And I've said before, that's the thing. That's one of the things that has really had a negative impact on us masochists. It's protection. When every deck has a million forms of protection, it actually has. He only has 1,000 life points. This is actually kind of crazy. I honestly didn't think I had a chance in hell to win this game. I didn't realize he had 1,000 life points. This is a tuner. Oh, this is a tuner. I was about to say I'm about to just crash into this, but he could just get it off the board by making a Synchro 8 here. He's going to make this. My monster's still unaffected. Target one face-up monster on the field. Place it. Literally, my monster's still unaffected. As long as he leaves this in attack mode, we're good. Yep, unaffected. As long as he just leaves this, I just will run. Oh, but wait. This protects him too. This protects him, so I have to be careful with that. Alright, he's going to go to the end phase. Now the problem is, this is a problem. Because if we declare an attack, he could destroy the monster. Oof. Yeah, yeah, this card's a problem. Once per turn, when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send one face-down card you control to the graveyard, destroy that opponent's monster. Do I have a... And I don't have what's-her-name in the graveyard anymore. I don't have any more Shathanas in graveyard. I've used all of them. So I'm kind of cooked on that one. I think, unfortunately, this is a just past situation again. I really can't... I can't do anything. If I declare an attack, he can destroy my monster. So I think we just set and pass. And I think what we do is we wait until our opponent's turn. If he runs into one of our monsters and we just wait for damage step, I think that's our best bet during the main phase. Yeah, I think we wait for the damage step. And then... Oh, this is actually good, too, because I'll be able to draw. And we're still in main phase, which is cool. I can just return back to main phase now. Okay, he's going to Synchro Summon into Snake Eyes, Vengeance, Doom, Dragon Shore, and I get the draw. And again, this does the same thing. Again, this is, as long as this field spell's on the field, this is basically, my monster's unaffected by all this nonsense, which is cool. If he destroys this, that's game. He just has to destroy this. Okay, we got a Mare. Continue to main phase. Do I have a Shathana? No, but I will in a second. Okay. Continue main phase. Absolutely. Okay, I think we start by activating this. Yeah, we start by activating this. What do we have in the extra deck? We have life points to play with? No, we have no more little guys left. So we just go with this effect. We use Adhara. And then we add back a Shuna. And he's going to activate some more effects. I don't even know which ones. He's going to add that back. Do some other stuff. Cool, whatever. Okay, we're going to activate this to summon something. Now the problem is I have no way to put it in the graveyard. But I'm going to summon this out onto the field. I can't really attack it. Actually, yeah, that'd be dumb. I'm just going to end phase. I'm also out of time. If I wasn't out of time, unfortunately I got a phone call when in the beginning of the earlier combo, which actually put me back. When we were on turn 1, I got a phone call. I had to answer, and I was talking for like a minute. And during that time, our timer expired while I was answering that phone call. So now my timer is very low. I would have probably attributed these two, used Mare, but then again, you never know, because then he has this quick effect. Right now, this thing is our lifeline right now. This thing is our lifeline. We're not going to Solemn Judgment anything right now that doesn't out Berserker. Berserker is the GOAT right now. He's the only thing like keeping us alive right now. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card, and then he gets a special summon, that's fine. So my best bet right now is he tries to run into Berserker. I hit him with the Forbidden Droplets. That's our best bet of winning the duel right now. Because we are essentially out of gas right now. We are essentially out of gas. This books everything or something. Another Forbidden Droplets. Yeah, this books everything. And then he gives him Piercing. But obviously, Link monsters can't be booked, so... Yep, that's fine. And then he does double piercing, I think, right? Double piercing, gains 500, double piercing. My monster's 2,500. Nope, not going to do that. And now I really can't activate Judgment because I can't risk anything. Yep, he's going to activate this. Yeah, this timer, I kind of screwed myself over. I made some really good plays here, but I also, answering that phone call, I kind of had to. It was a work thing. But it really set me back because it's created this countdown that is honestly scarier than my opponent's deck, and my opponent's deck is pretty scary. So I'm kind of fighting two enemies right now: my opponent's deck and the timer. Okay, he's gonna go into Chaos Angel. That I can't really allow. I kind of have to Solemn Judgment this. That card's insane because it can banish our field spell, and that'll effectively end the duel. So I kind of have to get rid of that. And now, hopefully, well, he does double piercing, but you know, this is 3,000. This is 3,000. He does do double piercing, but this is 2,500 defense, so it'll be 1,000 at most. So that's fine. Okay, battle phase, perfect. So he's gonna do something here. I'm going to put chaining on for sure, because we definitely need to get into the damage step, or the damage calc, whatever. Quick effect, destroy. Okay, he's going to destroy this and that. I mean, I wish he had done that sooner, honestly. I wish he had done that sooner, because that card was actually what prevented me from attacking. So now he's going to declare an attack. Okay. Attack declaration, battle step, and now we're in damage step. Okay, so now we activate Forbidden Droplets. I'm going to send Mare. You know what? We're going to send all three. He scooped. I was going to send all three. Monster Spell Trap, so he couldn't respond in any way whatsoever, and then I would have guaranteed myself the win. But we won anyway. Yeah, we literally could have. I would have sent all three. He had no response whatsoever. It would have resolved, and I would have won. That was actually one of the best decks I've beaten, and our hand was very underwhelming. Okay, here's what our opponent was playing. That was like, again, I clutched that one out for sure, because this is a really good deck, and then on top of that, I basically lost like 100 seconds of the timer on that phone call, and then I was like Michael Jordan in Game 6 after that. Okay, let's open up 2 master packs, which is really cool. I really am hoping for something good, because we definitely deserve something good after that battle. That was insane. Senator Mina, not that. Queen's Pawn, Salamangreat Gift, Malefic, Paradox Gear. Okay, in the decent support for an archetype that's not very good. Heretic Seal, Chronomaly, and Gadget Trio. Woof. Not what we're looking for. I have pulled so many goddamn cards from this Noble Knight deck, but I've never pulled Barone. I've pulled every single thing from that archetype that's like everything except for Barone and Sausage. Those are the only 2 I didn't pull, and those are the only 2 that are good in that entire archetype. Number 1, BS Terrain. System down to beat the BS Terrain. Dark Guardian. How can I summon this? Cannot be normal summoner set. That's never good. Must be special summoned by Dark Element or special summoned from your hand or graveyard, shuffling one of each. Song. Okay, that's a lot. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Dude, you're 3,800 attack. That's not your biggest issue. If this card is special summoned, the effect of Dark Element is unaffected by other monster effects or opponent's activated spell or effects. That's insane. It's basically unaffected by everything except for trap cards, right? Let me see. What does this other thing do? This Dark Element. If you have a Gate Guardian monster in your graveyard, pay half your life points. Special summon 1 level 11 or higher Gate Guardian monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. Actually, we did address this before. We actually do have this card too. We addressed this before, where we're like, oh, if we just... The problem is you have to have a Gate Guardian monster in the graveyard. That's the problem with this card. That's the problem with it. You just... How am I supposed to get a Gate Guardian monster in the graveyard? I literally have both of these. But I just don't have a way to put a Gate Guardian monster in the graveyard. Yeah, I have regular Gate Guardian. I have Dark Element. This card's actually pretty decent. Like, pay half your life on special summon a level 11 or higher, blah, 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 ignoring summoning conditions. Banish this card from your graveyard. Add one of those to your hand. From your graveyard to your hand. Which is obviously not that bad either. Like nothing about anything. It would be so cool if we could utilize this. But it's just, how am I going to put a Gate Guardian into the graveyard? We got a Weasel. Weasel's okay. Red Ogre, Vampire Duke, and the Exosister that bounces monsters. Right? Detach. No, this adds Exosister card. So yeah, might be worth exploring. We'll go look. Okay, unfortunately the payoff wasn't as insane as I had hoped. We have the Dark Guardian here. Dark Guardian you want to play at 1. Oh, we have 2 Dark Elements. We have 2 Gate Guardians. And then we have 3 Song of the Thunder, Kazi-Jin, Sui-Jin. Wow, okay, this is actually not even that bad. And we have Gate Guardian combined. Now the problem is, this is already a subpar archetype. So now you combine that with the fact that, you know, it already is a subpar archetype. So how the hell are we going to get a Gate Guardian monster into the graveyard? That's the question. How do you get this into the graveyard so you can resolve this to summon, honestly, what is not even really that bad of a card? Yeah, that's the problem. How do you get that combination of cards into the graveyard? Because I'm fairly sure Gate Guardian decks don't even run this. Like, I've never seen them run this. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But I haven't seen it. And these are the other cards. We're missing the very important field spell. Very important field. It's actually a great field spell. We're missing that. This card's whatever. This we have. This we have 2 of. We're missing the fusions that are important. But the field spell is the lowest rarity card in the entire archetype. And we're missing it. And it's very important. This card's also good too, but we need more of it. Yeah, we're just missing a lot of stuff from this deck. But it is kind of like starting to be a pretty cool engine that we have together. As far as this deck goes, as far as this card goes, we have so much of this archetype, but not Baron or Sausage. Like, not the important cards, but like literally everything else. Alright guys, new ban list just dropped on Master Duel. We'll see if there's anything good. Ryziel Cross is banned. That's really good. Good for us anyway. I mean, it's funny because Master Duel doesn't really like to ban stuff, and this is kind of a huge hit. The field spell is stupidly good. Honestly, we've lost in this challenge to this deck before they even get to the field spell. So if we're going to be totally honest, I don't know if they needed that. Honestly, Duo Drive. Usually Duo Drive and the other thing is more than enough. Max C to 1. We lose so much to Max C in this challenge. It's actually insane. If you go back, we've probably lost 200 duels to Max C. So I'll take it. It'll hurt even more when they draw it. Cards to be semi-limited. Razin, Stake Your Soul, and Xiaolong to 2/2/2. That probably means that they are coming out with the new card. I forget her name, but she's coming out. She starts with an H. She's probably coming out, and then these cards. This is a dumb card to put to 2. You got to put it to 1 or 0 to actually impact it. 3 to 2 isn't a huge deal. This is going from 2 to 3. Probably shouldn't have been hit. Blue Eyes really wasn't that good. There's much better decks. This is getting unbanned. This is pretty good. I mean, not good for me, but it is good for the deck. And Lightning Storm is now unbanned. In this challenge, we've got 2 Lightning Storms, and we never use them because Lightning Storm sucks going first. And these are the things that are happening there. So what got? So I can go. If you have a Maxi, you should go decraft it, and then you get 30. All right, we lost a coin flip. The hand is, it's not like a horrible hand, but we went second. And this is not the kind of hand you want to get going second, but it's not a bad hand though. Like, there's the cool things about this deck. It's like you can draw some pretty sick hands. Like, even this is kind of like underwhelming in theory, right? You summon Ashuna, you summon a monster from deck, you set black out, and then you summon Ashuna, you make the link 1. From deck, you special summon Shathana, turn that into a link 1, and then you can pop the monster, pop 2 cards, and then pop another card off of the Shathana. So you can actually pop 3 cards off of 1 blackout, which is pretty cool. And then you have 2 Solemn Warnings to back it up. So I would have had 3 pops and 2 Solemn Warnings, 5 pops plus Ash Blossom, which actually wouldn't have been too bad. I don't know what my opponent's playing. They set a monster, so it could very well be Shaddolls. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. We'll start with summoning Ashuna out. Hopefully they don't have any. They have it. Is it worth ashing? I think it's worth ashing. I can't wait. Now that card... And by the way, this is a 60 card deck. They opened this... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You can't make this shit up. These people are new levels of annoying. You can't make this shit up. And what's crazy is this is going to be a one of soon. You imagine a one of out of a 60 card deck, and then another one of out of a 60 card deck. So yeah, they drew off of that. Obviously, we just go to battle phase here. I really can't commit any other plays right now. It's a Sky Striker Rose, which I don't know what was going on with that. So I guess we just set, pass. Yeah, set, pass, end phase is what we're going to do. Unfortunately, we cannot extend anymore. Due to his maxi. Also 60 cards. What the hell's going on here? Okay, this lets him add. Okay, now we got to play out our Solemns pretty intelligently here. Tribute won't punk special summon this. He's going to normal summon this. I'm going to Solemn Warning this for sure. I don't want him to pay 600 to do any of this stuff. I'm just going to go straight negate that. I also could have just popped, but I think I'd rather keep the Ashuna for now. I got plays next turn. I wasted his normal summon. It's not bad. I don't know what he's playing, but I mean, he got pretty lucky there. Send this card. Is that special summon too? Okay, you can send this card. Special summon won't punk except level 8. Honestly, I'm going to negate this too. I think this is pretty... Because then I can stop the fish. The fish man, the carp guy from coming out. If the carp guy comes out, then he fuses, he's a problem. So if I just negate this, then he's stuck on 2 cards. I'm up on card advantage, and I'm going next. End phase. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and I'm going next. And I drew Vishuda. That's pretty good. I can't OTK from this position, I don't think, but I can get some good damage in. I can get some good damage in, for sure. Yeah, activate this, special summon. And we can go level 8 Synchro here if we want to. I don't know what he's got either. What does this man have? I legitimately don't know what he has. Also, I can pop his shit if I want to, too. I can pop his cards, depending on what I make here. Duramadol. That gets sent. You know what's cool, though? You know what's cool? A lot of people don't know this. You can activate Vishuda. So, Tenyis can be activated even if you have all sets. So, I can still summon this if I want to. Change this, summon this, and then I can still do stuff here. So I'll go here, summon Monk, Ashuna, summon Shathana. I think we unfortunately have to waste another Monk here, but it's fine. Summon double Monk. And we go to battle phase. Just attack with these guys. Hit him with 2,000. And we go to end phase. And this isn't too bad. We have 2 monks. And then on top of the 2 monks, we've got this, and graveyard, which is pretty cool. So whatever he's got. We do have 3. Like I said, we have 3 pops, basically. Because we can, yeah, destroy a worm and then pop 2 cards. And he scoops anyway. We played it out pretty smart. And he had some pretty good cards, honestly. He had cards that really actually countered us quite well. He just really couldn't capitalize on anything. This is what my opponent was playing. I'm not exactly sure what he was trying to run here with these Sky Strikers. I guess he just kind of had a small Sky Striker engine and otherwise... In a deck that otherwise was not even that bad. He was on a win streak, actually, when I stopped him, which is kind of cool. he was about to rank up into the next rank, and his deck overall really doesn't look that bad. Pretty crazy opening with these, but it is what it is. Okay, we get 2 master packs again because we are still in, what are we in? Platinum 3, Platinum 4, I don't even know where. I think I'm in Platinum 3. Yeah, I'm in Platinum 3. I don't know why I forgot. Okay, we got a holo somewhere under there. Mailman, Symphonic, Warrior Mike, Chaos Betrayer, Cyberse, Synchron, a Nephthys card, Lady in White. Okay, holo is Scrapstorm. We've already got it. What does this one do anyway? Cool looking card. Target scrap monster you control, send 1 scrap, draw 1 card, then destroy that monster. Okay. I don't see myself using that anytime soon. It's not even that terrible of a card in scraps because they do benefit from destroying a holo, but not only a holo, a guaranteed UR. That could be so many things. And there's 2 cards here. Magician's Restage. It's a Crusadia card. High Speedroid Shooter. I think this is one of those cards that's very in archetype. Yeah, add a Speedroid card. Don't have enough of those. Mother Spider. Malefic Rainbow Dragon. Do we have regular Rainbow Dragon? This is technically a free summon by banishing a Malefic. And then other monsters can't declare an attack, but it is a 4,000 attack free summon if you have Rainbow Dragon and a field. It's a little. I mean, we could use it if we were playing, like, I don't think we have regular Rainbow Dragon. I think it's a UR. I think it's high rarity. Yeah, it's a UR. I probably don't have it. But, like, it could work. Like, if you were playing a deck like, we have Necro Valley, for example, which we pulled actually another Gravekeeper's Commandant last episode. If we're playing Gravekeepers anyway, like a Necro Valley, and then we just summon this for free, we just have a 4,000 attack boss monster on board. It's pretty good. What else do we got here? Holo is Destiny and Dragoon. Not Phoenix Enforcer, just Destiny and Dragoon, which we can summon because I think... I don't have the targets for that, but I do have the Destiny Fusion. Alright, UR is the Evil Eye Link Monster. Oof. Damn. You know what's sad? There's a lot of high rarity cards, but just like none of them are useful. That's a little bit sad. Alright, so we won the coin flip. Hands playable for sure. Hands playable for sure. It's not insane, but it's not... Well, I don't think we can put up any like negates with this hand. But it's not terrible either. So we'll start with Vishuda. Yeah, we'll start with Vishuda. Let's see, he's got something here. He's got probably... What is it? Molcharmy, Maxi. 2 games in a row is a little insane. I mean, that's a little disturbing there. 2 games in a row. This time in a 46 card deck. This card is going to be even more annoying when it's a one of. That's the sad part about it. Damn, if only I had Barone right now. Bam, we're going to just clip them with that. Yeah, just in case I will need my normal summon for some reason, I'll just do this. I'll get one of these in graveyard. Yeah, Monk of the Tenyi. Maputra. Special. Her. There's always the chance they have an imperm here. This is a little bit of a fragile situation, but it is what it is. Yep, activate this. Discard, obviously summon back Mare. Nope. Summon Mare. Now the question is, what the hell do we summon? We can go Crusadia Avermax here. I can definitely do that. We can go for this just to get a draw because I have not used my normal summon. So if I draw like a Taya or a way to get the Taya, it's not bad. So I think, well, definitely we make these, right? We make tokens. So we make a token. Make another token for sure, because now we can get the Taya. Yazi. Can't do it. See, that's the problem. This deck is like, obviously you want to go first, but there's so many cards that like kind of need to go second. It's kind of annoying, so I guess we go... Here we go, Coral Dragon here. Actually, hold on. Coral Dragon requires it to just leave the field if it's sent to graveyard. Yeah, so he's these two. So a Coral Dragon. And now we have to risk it because we really don't have any, like we couldn't make Crusade Avermax. That's really not good enough against most decks. I think we just make a Yazi. If Yazi is destroyed by battle or card effect, I think we just make that. We draw an extra card and we gotta hope our opponent destroys our monster because then we get to do something. So we'll summon a Yazi. Yep, activate this, obviously draw. Shadana doesn't do anything, and I'm pretty sure they have Nibiru here. So even if I made Crusade Avermax, they still would have got us. He's going to droll us. Okay. Well, fortunately, that doesn't really matter. Honestly, from here, I think we just save these two. I don't think there's much that we can even do. We can normal summon and make like a Link 1. Yeah, I think that's kind of a decent play. That way we have more things to do. It's not terrible. He wasted 2 cards, which is nice. It's actually nice to see. Yeah, we leave this, and I think this is okay. So, what do we have here? We have a bounce, targeting protection for the normal monster. We have Shathana. If this gets popped, we get to summon it back, pop a card. If this gets popped, we get to summon a monster. Shaman, obviously. If this gets attacked, we get to pop a card with Shaman. So, like, even though it's not that good, and then we have Ghost Spell. It's really not that good at all. But it's got some follow-up. It's got some plays. We've got the floating off of the Yazi. It's an alternative to what I usually would have done, which is I would have just summoned Crusade Avermax. But if I'm going to be totally honest with myself, most of the time, that's just not good enough. I think this is probably better. And then on top of that, we do have the Ghost Spell. They're playing Bystials. I generally don't really like... Oof, that's tough. Luber. I generally do not like Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell's okay, I guess, in this matchup, depending on how they use their chain links. Because when they use... damn, they have this, so I'm not even going to be able to use Ghost Spell. Because if they're searching that, they probably already have Branded Fusion. Yeah, Branded Fusion, obviously you can't stop Branded Fusion with Ghost Spell, but you stop the monster on summon the Albion. When they summon Albion, they activate the effect to banish the Fusion summon. You activate Ghost Spell in that same chain, and then you stop this Fusion summon. Like, you stop the effect to fuse. So, normally they make this right here, and then you Ghost Spell this, but unfortunately I can't Ghost Spell this because of Brand Lost. I can't respond in this chain. Yeah, he's going to activate this. Obviously, due to this card, I can't respond with anything. Well, now he's chain blocking anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that whole, like, it knocks this whole chain off. They love to do this with fusion monsters for some reason. They did it with Magical Meltdown. Now, and then they did it with Branded Lost. I don't know why they like doing it with this thing. Okay, they're gonna add Mercurier. He's obviously, that card's good as hell. Now the question is, are they gonna make the Lubellion? Is it Lubellion? The one that discards the fusion summon, whatever the hell his name is. Are they going to make that, or are they just going to go straight up into the branded? Into the Mirror Jade. Yep, seems they're making the Lubellion. And there goes Mirror Jade, unfortunately. Yep, he's going to immediately banish. Obviously, this card is outrageously good. Honestly, Any one of these two is a good banish. That's a great banish, yeah. Monk would have been good. Any one of these would have been good. We just want him to attack, hopefully, the monk first, but he still, this can't attack right now, so he can use Lubellion to summon it. And then he can place... He's kind of already got both of the branded cards, but maybe he's playing the trap card. Maybe he's playing the trap card too. Never mind, he's going to set another, or place another branded regained. We want him to attack the monk first. Nope, doesn't attack the monk first. Alright, this is perfect. He's going to attack the monk. We're going to take some damage. Activate the Chthana. Summon back the monk. We can finally Ghost Spell, but it's our own monster. We're going to summon this, yes. And we're going to pop the Mirror Jade. This will obviously trigger to pop our monster in the end phase, but we really didn't have a better alternative there. I mean, we could pop this. What's the point? This is definitely the more dangerous card of the two. Also, I don't know why he really clogged the back row here. I mean, it's whatever, but our main phase 2. We gotta draw a 10-y to even begin playing. Maybe there's a world where I pop this instead. Yeah, I pop this and then I just have a normal monster next turn. Yeah, actually I should have popped this. And then I could have just bounced the Vishuda. That's what I actually should have done. It is what it is. And then during the end phase you can set. He's going to add set branded retribution, which is a negate when you have multiple in graveyard. I don't even know when he sent Albulenitus. I don't even know how that got there, honestly. It's going to add Red Eyes Fusion, so next turn we're dealing with Dragoon. Okay. Bestial Magnamot. I'm be honest with you, this duel's over. This duel's over. It really doesn't matter what we do. Next turn we're dealing with Dragoon. There's really not much we can do there. Okay, here's what my opponent was playing. Obviously decks are, although, you know, it's crazy, this deck is like very goofy, but he opened really well. Like really well. He opened, this deck's ratios suck. Like they actually really honestly do. He has 2 Red Eyes Insights, 1 Red Eyes Fusion, a Ross Fear mode for no reason, 2 Red Eyes Black Dragons. I mean, you kind of have to play 2 because you have 2 Red Eyes Insights. You got to send a Red Eyes monster. Like this, the ratios in this deck, and honestly, even his gameplay really weren't that great. But like, despite how terrible this deck is, he opened Ash, Droll, Aluber, and Branded Fusion. Like, I don't know what I was really supposed to do. He opened a really, really, really strong hand. And I'm pretty sure. Oh, and he opened this. Like his hand, that honestly is probably the best 5 cards you could have gotten. Like that hand was really, really good. Okay, we won the coin flip. Our hand has 2 Bestials and a Moyi. So we probably just go Moyi here, right? I mean, yeah, I think we just go Moyi. We make something. Yeah, activate, reveal, Chthana. We make something. That's our best bet. Unfortunately, that is the best bet that we've got. And then we draw something. 3 options, but I think this is the best option. We just hit him with this. We have hands like this often that are kind of frustrating, where we just, it kind of like, it makes a choice for us. Yeah, and then we'll activate this just in case, maybe bluff something. We'll see. Nope, nothing happens. Yeah, we get hands like this where it just, like, the choice is made for us, where we draw like one single worm for the Chthana. It happens to be a 10-y, so we can't summon the 10-y, and then which is cooked from there. Yeah, this hand is not the best. We do have multiple Bystials. It's very matchup dependent. Like if they're just playing like an Earth deck, then we basically just have one negate here. And our follow-up's okay though, because we have an incredible Ecclesia and like a few other cards. But if he's playing like a dark deck or a light deck, we do have some plays here. I don't have a reason to negate that. If I negate that, I'm potentially playing into some annoying stuff. Okay. Send one Raid Raptor. Put chaining on immediately because we're about to banish whatever Raid Raptor. Whatever Raid Raptor he sends is getting banished immediately. Okay, he's going to send Raider's Wing immediately without even wasting any time. I'm going to banish the Raider's Wing. Nope, that's it. And then our other interruption that we're going to have in a second is this Bystial Baldrike. So yeah, we want to search, obviously. That'll end. That'll be a good search later on. If you control a Raid Raptor, special summon Fuzzy Lanius. Target and Raid Raptor, you control special summon. Yeah, this, damn, I should have just negated with this because now it's going to be annoying me. Yeah, multiple Fuzzy Laniuses. And when they're sent to graveyard, they search another one of itself. Have detach, add another one. Honestly, what isn't a dumb thing to do? He has another one, so it doesn't really matter, but I can banish this right now, and then this next effect will not trigger in the following chain. I could do that, but he has another one right here, so he's just going to be able to do this later anyway. So it's just irrelevant to do it now, because like he could just link this one away in a second. So like he's going to trigger this to summon another one. I could have stopped that if I wanted to, but there's literally no point. There's just, yeah, there's literally no point. Yep, now he links away, summons a Y-Strix. Yeah, and he would have searched here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then this card's effects are negated. So this summons 2 out. This Bloom guy. Okay, he's going to use these two. Raiders Knight. He's going to detach here. Yeah, I'm going to activate this now. Summon Bystial Baldrike. Banish this because this lets him search. And then I'll be able to special summon my monster, interrupt possibly this summon when it happens. Whatever he does end up summoning. So we'll summon this. Raiders Knight. We'll summon something. The question is, who does he mean? Summon this guy, 4 streaks. Okay, and then we're going to activate Bystial Baldrike now. Tribute this, and we're going to banish this before it can activate any of its effects. Perfect. So those go to graveyard, and then he can search his rank up spell now. Yep, he's going to search his rank up quick play spell, but I think, all things considered, I think I actually played this out fairly well. Pay half your life points, target when Raved Raptor Exceed monster in your graveyard. I honestly, I really don't even care. I really did actually play this out quite well. I know things didn't end the way we wanted it to in terms of this coming out, but I actually played this out quite well. Yeah, he's going to destroy this, inflict damage to me. That's a good ass effect, actually, on a random ass card. And he's going to rank it up again. Oof. Man, this sucks. Yeah, I can't negate that. I mean, what an awkward hand to start with. Now we have Ultimate Falcon to deal with. I honestly... I said I don't know if there is a way to deal with this, but no, there is a way to deal with this. The way we deal... It's unaffected by everything. The way we deal with an Ultimate Falcon is... Crusade Avermax, honestly. So you can detach, make our... Is that game on board? No, it isn't. That's 25 damage. That's 14. It's not game yet. Crusade Avermax breaks this board. But also, not only Crusade Avermax, but honestly, so does he. He breaks this board. Honestly, Abystial Magnemite. Let's grab something. Honestly, I think Abystial Baldrake's probably better than this right now. Yeah, Abystial Baldrake is just a 25 free summon. I think I'll just take that. Because he's at 4,000. If I play this out right, I can win here. Okay, Solemn Judgment. Is this a quick effect, by the way? Detach. Okay, detach, unaffected. Okay. Okay, so... I think we start with Shathana. Summon that out. Make this a monk. Yeah, make that a monk. Special this out. Activate this. Nope, I want to summon a Taya. Activate this. Banish. We have another one? No, Moyi. Banish Moyi. Off of this, we're going to make Berserker because we need the damage. Summon a Berserker out. Yep, Taya to send. Got to clear up the board here. Actually, Ashuna should be pretty good. Send Ashuna. Yep, activate this to banish now. Or we get locked into anything crazy. Let's banish this one. You're gonna activate this. Summon out. Vishuda? Yeah. Yeah, summon out Vishuda. The Vishuda. Make another monk real quick. Activate this. Bounce again. We need to bounce this because we got to gain the attack for this guy. Honestly, we could keep comboing off here if we really wanted to because we could discard Mare with these two and then do Mare stuff too. Yeah, honestly, I think we should. Why not? Why not, right? Yeah, activate. Discard Mare, summon it back. We gotta just remember, this is unaffected by everything, so we kind of have to keep this around. Yeah, summon this out. I guess we're worm locked too, so can't really do anything there. What do we in terms of damage? We have enough damage. So here's what we do, right? We go, because this gains half. Destroys a battle. This card gains attack equal to destroyed monsters. I hope he doesn't have any random protection effect that I'm not reading here. Because if he does, we're cooked. I think we're good though. I think we're good. We'll go to battle phase. We attack with this. Yep, this gains attack. This attacks twice on monsters, so we just attack over this. And then that should be game. Yeah. I didn't want to keep going. That's cool. We actually played that out like really well. Like exceptionally well. Honestly, the last few games we've been playing like fairly well. It's just that one branded player like opened so good. And his deck like was poorly built. He just opened so well. Okay, here's what my opponent's playing. Honestly, this is a fairly optimized, honestly kind of a high quality version of this. Okay, let's open a pair of master packs and hopefully get something really cool. Let's see here. We've got Naturia Pineapple, Powerful Rebirth. I'm actually hoping for some more cool Naturia cards. We got a Voiceless Voice card. We have Sol and Luna again. Target one monster you control, one your opponent controls, and then you flip one face up, face one face down. Doesn't work in every deck. Armed Dragon Blitz, Vylon, Segment, Infernity, and Flower. Damn, all repeats. Even the Super's a repeat, but it is what it is. It'll help build out playsets that may or may not come up one of these days later down the line. So, like, right now, you might be thinking, like, oh, that sucks, man. That's not going to be helpful. Sol and Luna could be helpful a while later. We got another Burning Abyss monster, Red Familiar, Infernoid, Yubel, Bukatayu, Neutron Blast, Jurai Dago. Yeah, like I said, like Bukatayu could be good for a flip deck. And Jurai Dago is just a decent card in general. And we've got Armed Dragon, the Armored Dragon. That's crazy. Back-to-back full repeat packs. And that's why I don't open extra packs when there's repeat packs. Because honestly, that's just, that would be insanity. We opened 4 packs right there. Also, now we have 3 legacy tickets. These are, that's cool, Marauding Captain. That Eyeball. And Marauding Captain's pretty cool. That's a good one. Some Bat. Up to thrice per turn if your opponent normal or special summons a monster. Target one of them. Toss a coin if the result is heads. Change it to attack position. If the result is tail, change it to face down position. Okay. Okay. That could be decent, actually. If a monster on the field is flipped face up, or a face up monster is changed face down, target one of them, change it to. Okay, it's an interesting card. It's actually not atrocious. It's a little luck reliant, but it's actually, of all of the coin flip cards, it's not even that bad. The race per turn is pretty good. Michael Jackson and Spell Calling. Alright, I don't know if for the next season or the next episode, I want to work on this deck, because this deck is really good, and I honestly basically have everything. Also, this deck makes Thunder Dragon Colossus even easier. Number 1, the Luna Light's banished, which is like kind of cool, but also the Phantom Knight's banished, which is kind of cool. So we could definitely use Nemesis Flag, and we can definitely use Nemesis Flag to search Corridor, and then we could use Nemesis Flag to make link plays and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. This is the deck that I think could really do some damage. This is our Luna Light deck. We pulled so much for this. It's actually insane. I think this deck could actually get away with doing something crazy. Especially since we have dangers. We have Phantom Knights. A ton of Phantom Knights. We have a ton of dangers. We have a bunch of Luna Lights. Particularly the good ones. Yellow Martin. Stuff like that. I think we can really do something with this. I just really got to look at it. Kind of like whittle down some of the cards. But I actually think we can really get something done here. Especially, I don't know if I'm going to make this, I mean, it says 60 cards basically almost anyway. I think we can actually get somewhere with this particular deck. And we can start spamming out like Thunder Dragon plus rank 4s, for example. I think this deck can actually do something. La 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 la.
la 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 la.